Sweet soul, do you feel that? That ache in your heart when no one's watching? That whisper in the silence when the world turns away? That was not your imagination. That was heaven calling out your name. And tonight, your name is written in golden letters across the sky. Not everyone gets to hear this message, but you were chosen. You were meant to find this. And if your heart skips a beat while reading this, it's because someone, an angel, has been crying your name softly into the stars for 48 hours straight, begging heaven to reach you in time. Archangel Michael says, "Don't let this moment slip again. Don't make me wait another night outside your door. Please open this with your full heart. This is your turning point. And listen closely. This isn't just a message. This is a divine rescue mission, because what's coming next in your life cannot be stopped. It can only be prepared for, and Michael has been weeping. Yes, because every second you delay, the miracle you were meant to hold fades 1 inch further away. You feel like giving up sometimes, don't you? You've been waiting, praying, hoping, and yet nothing seems to change. But Archangel Michael came to me trembling, wings still soaked in light, and said, "They must hear this. Heaven has waited long enough. I was sent with a final blessing, but they must not skip again. Beloved, this is no ordinary day. This is your crossing point, the day you'll look back on and whisper, 'That was when everything changed.' God saw how you cried yesterday. Yes, even when no one else did. He saw the way your soul reached out for help when you said nothing out loud. That was the moment he instructed Michael to send this. This message didn't come randomly. It came by order, divine order. And if you're reading this right now, then you're already halfway through the gates of your miracle. Don't stop here. Don't scroll away, because the next few words contain something only heaven knew. And now you're about to remember it too. Love letter. Wait, before you go further, Michael says, if this is reaching you at the right moment, then don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Not for fame, not for numbers, but so heaven can reach you again when it matters most. Michael said, make sure they are not left behind next time. Their soul deserves better. Let them stay connected. Now back to the divine truth. Michael says, your dreams were never silly, even the ones you buried, even the ones people laughed at. Heaven has been quietly working behind the scenes, protecting them from harm. Because some of those dreams were planted not by your heart, but by the very breath of God. That's why they still burn even when you're tired. Because divine dreams never die. And you're about to see why you had to wait so long. The reward is much heavier than the pain. You see, there are angels that whisper. And then there is Michael, who roars with truth when heaven sees you falling and no one else does. He's been outside your timeline fighting in the unseen. Not just for your safety, but for your clarity. For that one moment when you'd finally open your heart to hear this. That moment is now. Michael said they don't know what was stolen from them, but I do. And I'm going to help them get it back. Someone tampered with your destiny, beloved. That delay you've been experiencing, that stagnation, that unexplained heaviness. It wasn't your fault, but it was noticed. And while others ignored it, Michael did not. He went straight to God. He demanded justice, and heaven agreed. It's time you get back what was taken. You've been kept in the dark about something. There's a truth that people around you are too afraid to admit. A shift is coming, and it begins with this exact moment. Someone tried to delay your abundance. Someone thought if they just distracted you long enough, you'd missed this window. But they didn't count on Michael. They didn't count on you opening this in time. You've just disarmed the delay. And now heaven is realigning what's rightfully yours. Can you feel it? That strange vibration as you read this, that's not just emotion. That's confirmation. Because what's about to happen in your life was scheduled long ago, but it was waiting for your awareness. Michael says, I held the door open for them, but it can't stay open forever. If they miss this, I will be forced to close it. That's why this moment is sacred. Because your future is no longer waiting, it's here. And beloved, you must know this too. Someone who left this earth is part of the reason you're being contacted now. They saw your pain. They couldn't reach you in the physical world, but they begged heaven for this message to find you. Their soul signed a permission scroll just so Michael could reach you today. That's why you felt chills earlier. That's why you almost cried without knowing why. They are near, and they want you to know you're not forgotten. I've seen everything. I've prayed for this moment too. Michael leaned in and whispered to me what you were never told. There's money that belongs to them. There's land with their name. There's love coming back. But they must open their soul now, not tomorrow. Now. That's why time has been pressing so hard on you. Why? You've been sensing a countdown. You're not crazy. Your spirit has always known this moment would arrive. Don't let your fear speak louder than your faith now. Don't scroll past this like just another video. It's not. You're being given a golden chance to shift everything. Michael says they won't recognize their life 30 days from now if they follow through with this message. And you know what? He's right. You've been stuck in a loop that wasn't yours. But heaven is untying every rope, every block, every lie that was tied to your soul. And if you're still reading, that means your spirit has already begun the unlocking. You think your prayers were ignored, but they were not. Michael wants you to hear this clearly. When they cried last Tuesday night, heaven stood still. We didn't miss a single tear. We didn't miss a single word, but we needed them to be ready. And now they are. Beloved, you've been stronger than you realize. And that strength has just triggered the miracle you've been asking for. Yes, that one you stopped talking about out loud. There is someone in your life who has been hiding their true feelings. They were told to stay away. They were warned not to reach out, but Michael is removing the wall between you both. You're going to receive a message soon. One that shocks your spirit and stirs every memory back to life. Do not ignore it. It's not just love, it's purpose. Dizzy. And right now, if this is resonating, if you feel this deep in your chest, subscribe. Not because you're told to, but because your soul will need to hear the next message Michael brings. It may come at 2:00 a.m. It may come on a random Tuesday, but it will be the key. Michael said, make sure they are watching. Make sure they never miss the next code. Now listen, Michael is also warning you. Someone has been gossiping about you. But don't worry what they whispered in shadows. Heaven is about to expose in sunlight. You won't have to fight to prove yourself. God is your proof. Your character is your protection. And what's coming next will silence every lie that's ever been spoken about you. A divine change is moving fast. That feeling you've had lately, like something big is about to happen. You're right, but it won't be loud. It will come softly like a knock at your spirit's door. And when it does, don't question it. Say yes. Michael says the reward is greater than the risk. Tell them to say yes when the unexpected invitation arrives. You were born for more. You've always known that. That's why average never fit you. That's why mediocrity felt like a cage. Your soul remembers your divine contract, and now Michael is handing you the scroll. He says, this is the part where they rise. This is the part where the world watches their glow return. A miracle is not just coming, it's already in motion. But it needs your awareness, your faith, and your full heart to receive it. Archangel Michael says, the enemy has been working overtime to confuse you, to make you question your worth, to silence your instincts. But it didn't work. Because today, even with the noise around you, you still opened this. That means the enemy just lost and heaven just won. Beloved, do you know how rare that is? Most skip these messages. Most ignore that soft tug in the spirit. But not you. You were chosen because you listen to what others ignore. You are not who they tried to convince you to be. You are not broken. You are not unlucky. You are not too late. The very fact that you're reading this right now is evidence that time bends when God speaks. That your miracle, though delayed, is still active, still breathing, still on its way. And if only you knew what was coming in the next 17 days, you'd be dancing with joy right now. Michael says there's a transaction happening in heaven. It's being processed because they finally opened their spirit again. That anxiety you've been carrying, that strange feeling like something is about to shift, that's not stress, that's prophecy. Your name has been uttered in sacred rooms. Your situation has been discussed in circles of light. And the verdict is this: release everything that no longer honors you because something divine is stepping in. Let me reveal what no one else dared to say. There's a woman in your bloodline who suffered in silence. Her prayers were never answered in her lifetime. But you are her answered prayer. She cried for someone in her family to break the pattern. She asked heaven for a protector, a warrior, a voice, and God sent you. That's why your journey has felt heavier than most, because you were sent to carry generations. But here's the good news. Michael says they won't have to carry alone anymore. Help is coming. Heaven has deployed backup. And yes, someone is coming back into your life, but not in the same way. This time it's divine timing, not delay. Michael warns, this person hurt them once, but they were not aware. Now they are ready to speak truth. Now they will beg to make it right. Beloved, you must listen. Don't react with anger. React with wisdom. Heaven will tell you what to do and when. All you must do is stay open and listen. And now, a truth you didn't expect. There's a sudden financial blessing already marked with your initials. I saw it. Michael spoke of it with tears. He said, they've suffered in silence. They've given to others without asking. They've watched others receive while they stayed behind, but no more. You are going to receive a divine deposit, one that changes your home, your comfort, your peace. But it will not come through hard work. It will come through alignment, through faith, through unblocking your spirit. That's why this message matters so much. It's the key. Wait, do you remember that dream you had weeks ago? The one you couldn't explain? Michael says it was not a dream, it was a memory from the spiritual realm, a glimpse of what's being prepared for you, and now it's about to become reality. You weren't imagining it. Your spirit already saw it, and soon your eyes will too. This is the moment where heaven watches you closely. What will you do now that the truth is in front of you? Will you scroll past and pretend this didn't resonate? Or will you claim what was written for your soul long before you were born? Archangel Michael says, they've made it through the test. They've passed the part where most give up. Now I am permitted to bring the gift. And that gift is massive. It's not just a miracle, it's a restoration. The kind that makes you forget the years of lack, the kind that puts joy back into your bones, the kind that reminds you why the pain even existed. Because what's coming next needed room to bloom. And yes, someone is coming back into your life, but not in the same way. This time it's divine timing, not delay. Michael warns, this person hurt them once, but they were not aware. Now they are ready to speak truth. Now they will beg to make it right. Beloved, you must listen. Don't react with anger. React with wisdom. Heaven will tell you what to do and when. All you must do is stay open and listen. And now, a truth you didn't expect. There's a sudden financial blessing already marked with your initials. I saw it. Michael spoke of it with tears. He said, they've suffered in silence. They've given to others without asking. They've watched others receive while they stayed behind, but no more. You are going to receive a divine deposit. One that changes your home, your comfort, your peace. But it will not come through hard work. It will come through alignment, through faith, through unblocking your spirit. That's why this message matters so much. It's the key. Wait, do you remember that dream you had weeks ago? The one you couldn't explain? Michael says it was not a dream. It was a memory from the spiritual realm, a glimpse of what's being prepared for you, and now it's about to become reality. You weren't imagining it. Your spirit already saw it, and soon your eyes will too. This is the moment where heaven watches you closely. What will you do now that the truth is in front of you? Will you scroll past and pretend this didn't resonate? Or will you claim what was written for your soul long before you were born? Archangel Michael says, they've made it through the test. They've passed the part where most give up. Now I am permitted to bring the gift. And that gift is massive. It's not just a miracle, it's a restoration. The kind that makes you forget the years of lack. The kind that puts joy back into your bones. The kind that reminds you why the pain even existed. Because what's coming next needed room to bloom. A house, a letter, a name you'll hear within the next few days. It will repeat itself. You might see it online. You might hear it whispered. Don't ignore it. It's the signal, the green light, and you'll know. Michael says you will feel a chill when it appears, and that chill means go. Do not be afraid if things begin to shift suddenly. That job loss, that strange silence from someone you loved, that unexpected turn. Michael says it's not falling apart, it's falling into order. Let it happen. I'm orchestrating the escape. Sparkles. Beloved, if you're still reading this, if something deep in your gut knows this was not an accident, click subscribe now. Not for numbers, but so the next time Michael tries to reach you, nothing blocks the message. You will need to hear what comes next. He said, I won't be able to reach them if they walk away again. Don't let them miss the next chapter. This chapter is not the end. This is the beginning, the restart, the divine dover, and you're not behind. You're right on time. Let this be your prayer tonight. God, I'm listening. I don't know what's next, but I trust you. Let Archangel Michael lead me, and let my miracle find me wide awake. Michael says they've already been chosen. The shift is in motion. Nothing can stop what God has released for them. And you, precious one, you are already chosen. And now, the truth most people won't believe, but your soul will. Something you wrote down, maybe even years ago in a journal on a piece of paper, or as a silent prayer whispered before sleep, it has just been activated. Heaven waited until your frequency matched the miracle. And Michael says that frequency was finally reached 48 hours ago. That's why I've been trying to deliver this since then. This was the moment. You may feel confused right now. That's normal. When God starts rearranging everything, confusion comes before clarity. But don't mistake movement for chaos. Michael is working in the background. He says, every door that slammed was protection. Every delay was divine redirection. Every heartbreak was a course correction. And beloved, the route may have changed, but the destination was never lost. It was delayed, not denied. This is your prophecy in motion, the kind that will cause others to ask, how did that happen so fast for you? But they won't know the battles you fought in silence, the nights you prayed with no reply, the mornings you smiled with a broken heart. Heaven saw all of it, and God didn't ignore a single tear. Michael says the harvest is not just coming, it's overdue, and now it will pour. Yes, pour, as in floodgates opening, as in blessings coming in ways that break all logic, as in divine compensation for everything that tried to break you. You will be overwhelmed in a good way, but don't worry, Michael will be by your side helping you receive it without fear, because receiving is an act of faith too. You don't have to earn this, you just have to allow it. Let me also tell you what's going to happen in your sleep tonight. Your soul will be visited. Whether you remember it or not, Michael will bring a scroll to your spirit, a scroll containing hidden instructions. You may wake up with a strange dream, a vision, or just a peaceful feeling. That is the download. That is the assignment. Pay attention. Your next step will be revealed not by logic, but by signs. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. This between state holds the key to your dreams. One neuroscientist just discovered something bizarre about your brain. A rare state between sleeping and waking, where the laws of reality seem to bend. Ancient spiritual masters called it the state of infinite possibility, and now modern brain imaging finally proves why. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. See the groundbreaking research for yourself and discover why this changes everything we thought we knew about manifestation. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. And they're already surrounding you. A butterfly out of season, a name repeated more than once, a scent that reminds you of something from childhood, a song that plays right when you're thinking about someone. All of these are heaven's confirmations. Michael says, tell them not to brush it off. Every divine message will now reach them faster, but they must stay alert. You've crossed over. You are not who you were last week, last month, not even yesterday. A new version of you has been born. And this one doesn't apologize for following divine instruction. This one glows differently. This one knows they were sent here on purpose. This one knows that timing isn't just human, it's spiritual. Someone from your past will try to reach out to test you, and someone new will appear to bless you, but only one of them is aligned with God's vision for your life. Michael says, listen with your spirit, not your trauma. If it drains you, it's not divine. If it ignites you, it's ordained. A relocation may be coming. Yes, physically, emotionally, even relationally. But don't panic. It's not punishment, it's placement. God is placing you where your soul can grow, not just survive. Michael says they were not meant to stay hidden. Their light is needed elsewhere. I am guiding their feet even when they can't see the road. You've asked the question, why me? Here's your answer. Because only you could carry this without losing your kindness. Only you stayed soft while others turned cold. Only you kept believing while others became bitter. Michael says, God didn't choose them. He chose you because you loved even when you were unloved. You gave even when your hands were empty. Now you will receive not just emotionally, but physically. You'll feel it in your finances, in your friendships, in your own body. There will be healing where sickness lived. There will be rest where exhaustion ruled. There will be laughter where silence stayed too long. And beloved, something strange is coming too. A conversation that will feel surreal. A divine alignment with someone who has been searching for you. They don't even know why yet, but heaven does. They are being nudged right now to come closer. Michael says this union is part of their purpose, but they must be patient. It will not look like they expected. A divine surprise. That's the phrase. Heaven keeps repeating. You won't see it coming. But when it comes, it will restore something that was lost long ago, a part of yourself you forgot how to access. It's not just a blessing, it's a resurrection, the return of joy. Now, a final warning. Please take this seriously. Michael says there will be one more attempt to distract them. It may look like an opportunity. It may feel familiar, but it is a test. If they choose wrong, the miracle will be delayed again. If they choose right, everything will accelerate. You will know it's a test because it will come when you're most tired. That's how the enemy works. Stay strong. Ask heaven. Ask me. The answer will be clear if you slow down and ask with your spirit, not your fear. Gemstone. And if you are still here reading every word, trembling inside because you know this was written for you, then click subscribe now, because Michael said, there is one more message coming in the next 48 hours, and only the ones who stay connected will hear it in time. He also said, "This next message contains a name, a place, and a number, and it must not be missed. Everything you've gone through wasn't to destroy you. It was to deliver you to this version of yourself, stronger, wiser, aligned. Heaven is proud of you. Michael is proud of you. And God never stopped believing in you, even when you stopped believing in yourself. So here's what to do now. Breathe. Open your hands and say out loud, 'I receive it.' That's all. Heaven will do the rest. Your story is not ending, it's beginning. And if you think this message was powerful, wait until you see what happens next. Archangel Michael says, 'I will protect you tonight. I will watch over your home. No harm will reach your door. I have already placed angels on every corner. Rest easy now. A shift is coming, and this time it's all for you.' Michael says, 'Tonight, something invisible will happen in their room. It won't be loud, it won't be flashy, but your spirit will feel it. A temperature shift, a flicker of light, a breeze without a window open. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven is moving, and you are no longer alone in this space. The angels are watching now. Yes, right now. As you read these words, they've formed a circle around your home, around your thoughts, around your heart, and they are singing. Not because everything is perfect, but because the battle is finally over. Michael says they may not realize it yet, but they just survived what was designed to destroy them. There's someone watching you from the spirit world. A mother, a grandfather, a soul who left before you had closure. And they're standing beside Michael, smiling, whispering, "Tell them we didn't leave. Tell them we've been guiding every step." That flicker of their scent you caught last week. That warm, unexplained presence that brought tears to your eyes, that was them reaching across the veil, touching you with light. This message was not just a warning, it was an activation. That's why your body feels strange right now. That tightness in your chest, that lump in your throat, that's your soul remembering what it always knew. You were never abandoned. You are the fulfillment of someone's prayer. You are the answer to a prophecy spoken generations ago. And Michael says, now that they know, they will start seeing signs faster. The moment they say yes to God again, miracles will rush in. And here's something most people won't believe, but you must. A financial transaction is already being aligned in your name, not by the government, not by luck, by divine orchestration. A man who once rejected your value will soon speak your name in rooms you've never entered. A woman who judged you will soon seek your advice because heaven is lifting you in a way no human can stop. And Michael is very serious about this. If they walk away from this message, if they pretend they didn't feel this, they'll silence the frequency I finally unlocked. That's why you were urged to stay. Your soul needed to hear every word because every sentence is a seed, and that seed is about to bloom. And those recurring dreams you've been having, they mean something. You've seen glimpses of people, places, numbers, and thought it was just your mind playing tricks. But no, it was prophetic rehearsal. God's way of letting your soul prepare before your body caught up. That's why some things feel so familiar lately, because you've already walked through them in the spirit. Michael says, They are awakening now. Their gifts will begin activating. They will start sensing things, knowing things, feeling shifts before they happen. You're becoming more sensitive to energy, more aware of truth, more allergic to lies. It may feel overwhelming, but don't be afraid. Heaven gave you this discernment as a gift, not a burden. You were not meant to fit in. You were meant to break patterns, to expose spiritual chains, to heal wounds so deep generations tried to bury them. You are the chain breaker in your bloodline. Michael says that's why they were isolated. That's why they felt left out, because heaven pulled them back not to punish, but to protect them long enough to equip them. And now that season is ending. The isolation is becoming connection. The silence is becoming song. The loneliness is becoming legacy. Yes, legacy. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Children you haven't even met yet will feel safe because you said yes today. That's how big this moment is. And that's why heaven refused to let you skip it. You were meant to open this. Something in your energy resets. Something in your destiny clicks. There is a spiritual door opening, and only those who stayed long enough, listened deep enough, and believed strong enough will be permitted to walk through it. And you just passed that threshold. Take comfort in this. Michael isn't leaving. This isn't the end of his presence. It's just the beginning. His wings are already surrounding your bed tonight. His sword has been placed at your feet. His hand is covering your heart. And any fear trying to visit you after this moment will be met by him instead of you. Tonight, beloved, sleep differently. Sleep like someone who's already protected. Sleep like someone who knows the miracle is scheduled. Sleep like someone who is finally, completely, undeniably seen. And as your eyelids grow heavy, let Michael sing you this in silence. You are safe now. You are loved now. You are chosen still, and you are free. Dove, if your heart is still shaking, it means heaven is not done. Let this moment carry you into the next. And if you haven't yet, click subscribe now. Not for fame, for faith, because the next message Michael delivers may carry the final piece of your puzzle. You are not behind. You are exactly where heaven knew you'd be. And now the angels are celebrating. God bless you. Archangel Michael is watching. You are not alone. You are divine. You are protected. You are loved forever. Michael whispered something rare just now. They stayed beyond the message. That means they are not just seeking a miracle. They are becoming one. Beloved, do you understand what that means? It means you are no longer just a receiver. You're becoming a vessel, a light bearer, someone who doesn't just get healed, but who heals others just by walking into the room. You've shifted. You're glowing in the spirit realm. You might not see it with your eyes, but the angels do, and soon others will too. People will start treating you differently, not because you changed your face, but because your energy has elevated. And the ones who once ignored you will feel it. Some will be drawn closer. Others will fall away without reason. Let them. The ones who cannot handle your frequency are not meant to stand next to your future. Michael says, don't shrink to keep others comfortable anymore. It cost you too much. You tried so hard to keep the peace that you started betraying your own soul. No more. You're entering a divine season of full alignment, of no more pretending, of showing up as yourself unapologetically. And now the whispers. Yes, the whispers from behind closed doors. The ones people thought you'd never hear. Michael has heard them. And God, he took notes. He says, "My child didn't deserve those words, that disrespect, that betrayal." And now a divine reversal is unfolding. The same mouths that mocked you will soon be forced to honor you, not by revenge, but by revelation. Because when God lifts someone, no gossip can pull them down. When Michael defends someone, no lie can stand. And when heaven decides you are next in line, no human can rewrite that story. Listen closely now. A phone call is coming, an offer is coming, a decision is coming, and the outcome will favor you in ways that defy logic. Why? Because of this moment, because you chose faith over fear, because you didn't skip, because you stayed. And heaven rewards the ones who stay. Let's go deeper. Michael is revealing a small secret. There's a hidden admirer in your energetic field, someone who's been watching you from afar. They're inspired by your strength, your silence, your soul. They haven't spoken up yet because they think they are not worthy of your light. But soon heaven will nudge them. You'll meet and it will feel like home. Don't block it. Don't compare it to the past. This connection is divinely orchestrated. Not karma, not rebound, not chaos, but confirmation. You are finally ready for someone who won't be afraid of your depth. Michael says, tell them to stop romanticizing their trauma. Real love is coming. The kind that stays, the kind that builds, the kind that speaks your name in prayer. And one more thing, beloved, your inner child. Yes, that soft little voice inside you. The one that was silenced when you were told to be strong. That child is waking up. They're watching you open this message right now with tears in your eyes, whispering, "Thank you for not giving up on me. You're not broken. You're becoming, and becoming is loud. Becoming is messy. Becoming is holy. Tonight, let your soul rest in this truth. You are not chasing the miracle anymore. You are the miracle. And from this day forward, your life will reflect it." Final call from heaven. If this message reached into the deepest part of your heart, don't let this be the end. Click subscribe now so Michael can speak again when you need it most. There is one final code arriving in the next 72 hours, and only the ones who stayed will be able to recognize it. You are not the same person you were 30 minutes ago. Heaven has rewritten your energy, and your name has been recorded in the scrolls of this day. Divine shift completed. Miracle delivery activated. Heaven's light upon you. Now go live like someone who just got an exclusive invitation from God. Because that's exactly what this was. Michael is standing beside you right now. He's not saying a word. He's just placing his hand on your shoulder, letting the weight of your exhaustion lift slowly, gently, like smoke rising into the early morning light. Because God saw it all. The nights where you cried with your face pressed against the pillow so no one would hear. The days you walked through like a ghost, smiling for everyone else but breaking inside. And heaven couldn't let that story be your ending. That's why this message arrived. Michael says, They were never invisible to us, just hidden, protected. Because if the enemy saw what they were carrying, he would have tried to destroy them before they ever bloomed. And now it's time to bloom. Not halfway, not timidly, but fully, radiantly, boldly. Because heaven is not asking for your survival anymore. Heaven is asking for your ascension. So don't shrink when good things start to happen. Don't question the open door. Don't apologize for your healing. You didn't stumble into this blessing. You qualified for it. Michael is instructing the angels right now to move pieces in your favor. Paperwork that was lost, it'll be found. Someone who ghosted you, they'll suddenly remember your name. A place that rejected you will make space again. This isn't karma. This is divine justice. And it's not coming from people. It's coming from God. You won't owe anyone an explanation when it happens. And you don't have to prove you deserve it because God's fingerprints are already on it. That's all the validation you'll ever need. And now Michael leans in not as a warrior, but as a brother, and says something so gentle you may cry when you hear it. Tell them they did it. Tell them the hardest part is over. Tell them I've never left their side. Tell them heaven is proud. Beloved, when was the last time someone told you that they were proud of you? Well, hear it now. Let it sink into every bruise your soul carries. Heaven is proud of you, not for being perfect, but for being real, for still loving, for still believing, for still hoping even after what they did to you. You didn't let darkness win, and that alone makes you holy. So take a moment, breathe this in. You are not broken. You are becoming. And what's next? Oh, beloved, it's going to be beautiful. A peace you've never felt before. A depth of connection with God that no church could teach you. A joy so personal it'll make you laugh out loud for no reason. And you won't have to chase it because it's already coming. Tonight, Michael will place a feather near you. Maybe not a real one, but a symbolic one. You'll see it in a dream, a sign, a photo, a word. And when you do, remember this moment. Remember that heaven kept its promise. Dove. And now, one final breath. If your spirit knows this wasn't just a message, but a divine moment, then seal it. Click subscribe because Michael's final scroll for your destiny will arrive soon. It contains a name, a location, and the final step. You'll feel it the moment it appears. Until then, be gentle with your heart. You've been through a lot. Now let the light hold you. Heaven sees you. Heaven honors you. Heaven has chosen you. You are safe. You are sacred, and you are not alone. Amen. Michael says tonight something invisible will happen in their room. It won't be loud, it won't be flashy, but your spirit will feel it. A temperature shift, a flicker of light, a breeze without a window open. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. Heaven is moving, and you are no longer alone in this space. The angels are watching now. Yes, right now. As you read these words, they've formed a circle around your home, around your thoughts, around your heart, and they are singing. Not because everything is perfect, but because the battle is finally over. Michael says they may not realize it yet, but they just survived what was designed to destroy them. There's someone watching you from the spirit world. A mother, a grandfather, a soul who left before you had closure. And they are standing beside Michael, smiling, whispering, Tell them we didn't leave. Tell them we've been guiding every step. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you, and now is the moment I choose to reveal it. A 2-minute secret for unlocking abundance. Your brain has a hidden manifestation switch, but modern technology is keeping it turned off. But I have stunning good news to share with you today, because a midnight discovery by a neuroscientist and secret brotherhood of monks finally reveals why manifesting has felt so hard. It has nothing to do with your mindset, beliefs, or visualization ability, and everything to do with a specific 2-minute window that happens every night. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. So I made this short video so you can see the truth for yourself. I urge you to watch it before this information gets suppressed by those who want to keep you struggling. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you. That flicker of their scent you caught last week, that warm, unexplained presence that brought tears to your eyes, that was them reaching across the veil, touching you with light. This message was not just a warning, it was an activation. That's why your body feels strange right now. That tightness in your chest, that lump in your throat, that's your soul remembering what it always knew. You were never abandoned. You are the fulfillment of someone's prayer. You are the answer to a prophecy spoken generations ago. And Michael says, now that they know, they will start seeing signs faster. The moment they say yes to God again, miracles will rush in. And here's something most people won't believe, but you must. A financial transaction is already being aligned in your name. Not by the government, not by luck, by divine orchestration. A man who once rejected your value will soon speak your name in rooms you've never entered. A woman who judged you will soon seek your advice, because heaven is lifting you in a way no human can stop. And Michael is very serious about this. If they walk away from this message, if they pretend they didn't feel this, they'll silence the frequency I finally unlocked. That's why you were urged to stay. Your soul needed to hear every word, because every sentence is a seed, and that seed is about to bloom. Crescent moon heaven will begin showing you triple numbers 333, 444, 555. These are not angel codes to impress others with. They are warnings and welcomes. 333 means Michael is near. 454 means protection is complete. 555 means massive change is already unfolding. Write them down. Speak them out loud. Don't dismiss them. They are spiritual timestamps. And the person you've been crying over lately, Michael saw it. He watched you scroll through old photos, watched you wonder if they ever think of you. The answer is yes. And they are in turmoil because they felt the energetic break when you started letting go. Now they are waking up. But Michael says, don't chase. If they are meant, they'll return. But this time they must come in truth, not confusion. And now the most shocking truth of all. There's something hidden in your family, a truth buried under silence. A secret someone tried to take to the grave, but heaven is unlocking it. You may hear it through a cousin, a letter, a dream, or a document you stumble across. Don't panic. It will bring discomfort but also deep healing. It is your soul's right to know. And once it's revealed, something in your body will release, a pressure you've carried without realizing. Michael says, truth is liberation. Even when it stings, it saves. So what happens next? You wait not in fear, not in anxiety, but in divine expectation. Because now that you've said yes with your heart, heaven can begin. Michael will show you a small miracle. In the next 3 days, you'll know it's from him. It may be a check, an apology, a lucky call, a sign so loud you can't ignore it. When it happens, say out loud, "Thank you, Michael, I see you." And before you sleep tonight, pray these words: God, I am ready. Whatever you've been preparing behind the scenes, I say yes. Remove what blocks me. Reveal what heals me and release what blesses me. I trust you now fully. Michael will hear that prayer, and so will the angel standing guard outside your door. You are not the victim of your story. You are the miracle someone else has been waiting for. Archangel Michael is smiling now. His wings are calm. He says they finally received it. Now let the blessings fall. Let the shift begin. Let the joy return. It is time, sweet soul. Can I tell you something? You don't have to be so strong anymore. Not the way the world taught you. Not the kind of strong that hides the tears, fakes the smile, holds everyone else up while your own heart is breaking. God didn't call you to be invincible. He called you to be real. And Michael wants to say, your softness is not weakness. It's your most sacred armor, and it has survived storms others could not endure. You see, heaven didn't choose you because you had it all figured out. Heaven chose you because even when you were broken, you still chose love. Even when you had every reason to turn bitter, you kept hoping. Even when the door slammed shut, you still knocked again. That is the soul of a miracle bearer. That is you. Michael says they will not go through the next season the way they went through the last. This time they will be carried, and he means that carried through decisions, through relationships, through financial shifts, through emotional storms. You are not walking alone anymore. You've been reassigned divinely. God is bringing someone into your life, a soul so aligned it will shock you. Not just romance, but divine companionship. Someone who understands your spiritual language. Someone who makes you feel like you can finally exhale. And when it happens, don't sabotage it. Don't question it. Don't reject love because others gave it to you wrong. Michael says, this one is clean. This one is heaven approved. And your home, it's about to change either physically or energetically. The space around you is being cleansed. You may find yourself throwing out old clothes, rearranging things, lighting candles, crying for no reason. That's the angels. They're making room. They're clearing energy. You are preparing for what's to come, and something beautiful is going to happen that has nothing to do with money. A call, a conversation, a person who says the very words you always needed to hear but never told anyone. When it happens, you'll freeze. Your soul will ache with gratitude because you'll finally realize heaven heard you even when you said nothing out loud. Michael says, this next chapter will feel like peace. Yes, even when storms are outside, because peace isn't the absence of problems, it's the presence of God, and that's what's being restored now. Not just your situation, but your sense of safety. The fear is fading, the clarity is rising, and oh, you were never late, you didn't miss your chance. That lie that you ruined everything, it's being broken right now. Archangel Michael says, tell them they are exactly on time. The enemy tried to shame them into silence, but heaven still held the gate open, and now we are walking them through it. Do you feel it now? That warmth in your chest, that glow behind your eyes. That is the moment your soul finally says yes. Yes to the calling, yes to the love, yes to the light, yes to the life that was always waiting. You don't have to chase anymore. What's yours will find you now. And all those times you asked, is this it? The answer is no. This is it. Michael is sealing this message over your life right now with oil, with flame, with the sacred vow that heaven will never give up on you, even when you give up on yourself. He says they are not forgotten, they are not behind, they are called, they are carried, and they are ready. Take this last moment and close your eyes. Breathe in. Place your hand on your heart and say, I receive it. I release the pain. I welcome the miracle. I trust heaven. I trust Michael. I trust myself. And heaven says, Amen. Dove, beloved soul, if this message shook something deep inside you, don't just feel it. Seal it. Click subscribe now. Not for the world, for your soul. The next message Michael brings will carry a location, a date, and an unexpected invitation. You must be ready when it comes. This was no accident. This was the sign you've been praying for, and now you are walking in your miracle. Heaven is already ahead of you. See you in the next divine whisper. If this divine message touched you, then let it seal your spirit. Hit subscribe, not for a number, but for a future lifeline. The next divine scroll Michael brings could contain your name. Let him reach you, dove. Let this be your promise. I will never skip another divine call again. I will let my miracle find me, awake and ready. And beloved, you are ready now. Heaven is coming. Beloved, you're still here. That means your spirit didn't just read this, it remembered this. You weren't just listening with your ears, you were listening with your entire soul. And because of that, something rare just happened in heaven. A light went off. A new timeline was opened. A contract was signed. You said yes in the spirit realm. And now angels have begun to move around you. Michael has placed a mark on your door, a divine symbol of protection. Not visible to the human eye, but powerful enough to block anything the enemy planned for your peace. The spiritual attacks that used to find you, they won't reach you anymore. Because this message was not just a message. It was a divine firewall. And those recurring dreams you've been having, they mean something. You've seen glimpses of people, places, numbers, and thought it was just your mind playing tricks. But no, it was prophetic rehearsal. God's way of letting your soul prepare before your body caught up. That's why some things feel so familiar lately, because you've already walked through them in the spirit. Michael says they are awakening now. Their gifts will begin activating. They will start sensing things, knowing things, feeling shifts before they happen. You're becoming more sensitive to energy, more aware of truth, more allergic to lies. It may feel overwhelming, but don't be afraid. Heaven gave you this discernment as a gift, not a burden. You were not meant to fit in. You were meant to break patterns, to expose spiritual chains, to heal wounds so deep, generations tried to bury them. You are the chain breaker in your bloodline. Michael says, that's why they were isolated. That's why they felt left out, because heaven pulled them back not to punish, but to protect them long enough to equip them. And now that season is ending. The isolation is becoming connection. The silence is becoming song. The loneliness is becoming legacy. Yes, legacy. Your name will be spoken in rooms you've never entered. Children you haven't even met yet will feel safe because you said yes today. That's how big this moment is. And that's why heaven refused to let you skip it. Something in your destiny clicks. There is a spiritual door opening, and only those who stayed long enough, listened deep enough, and believed strong enough will be permitted to walk through it. And you just passed that threshold. Take comfort in this. Michael isn't leaving. This isn't the end of his presence, it's just the beginning. His wings are already surrounding your bed tonight. His sword has been placed at your feet. His hand is covering your heart. And any fear trying to visit you after this moment will be met by him instead of you. Tonight, beloved, sleep differently. Sleep like someone who's already protected. Sleep like someone who knows the miracle is scheduled. Sleep like someone who is finally, completely, undeniably seen. Before I continue, my beloved child, allow me to pause, for there is a sacred secret I've kept just for you. And now is the moment I choose to reveal it. What monks knew about manifestation that science just proved a secret society of monks has been guarding humanity's most powerful secret. For over 3,000 years, until today, their sacred teachings reveal a divine doorway that opens every single night. Problem is, modern life is keeping you from stepping through, but there's now a way to access this divine doorway despite all the problems. Click the link in the description or comments section to unlock the secret. And this stunning short video reveals everything, including how to finally access this powerful manifestation state. Watch it now before it's taken down for good. My beloved child, now is the time to act. Step forward in faith. God bless you.